Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of my playthrough for Divinity Original Sin 2. I used alternate windows so I can start with 4 characters, and I'm going to be playing on Honor Mode, the hardest difficulty it has. Let's see how this goes. This is going to be a playthrough where I will not be doing hardly any editing.
Boring.
And it will just be a continuous thing. There will not be cuts between episodes. I will just try my best to find good spots to end an episode. Let's see. Move these out of the way. Go through here. I've played this game a good little bit. My campaign, my team isn't the best, but it's not awful. Choosing to have a warrior, a ranger that summons, a rogue with some polymorph, and a fighter. Oh, and a wizard. So I'm going to go through every container I can with Beast, since he has the Lucky Charm ability, which gives him a small chance to find bonus loot every time he opens a container. Let's see. Wood chip, wood chip. I am playing with a mod that makes it where everything that can have a name tag has it, instead of it not. Because normally stuff like this barrel wouldn't have a name tag to click on, which makes it a lot harder to go through. An item, I'm going to want to equip my weapon on him first, so he can fight. Go grab that barrel, so I can get it out of the way so it doesn't explode during that fight. I can, I think, coat it with oil. Do extra. No? Okay. So I cannot combine it to do extra earth damage, which is unfortunate, but oh well. I'm picking up barrels because... Oh, I should probably turn those on. I'm going to turn on gift bag features, which will make the game a bit more convenient at times. I turn off improved orcs. I like to do my own inventory management, which might annoy some people. I do apologize if it does. Combat randomizer I won't have on yet. I want to see how long I can go without it being too much of a challenge. And if it's too easy for too long, I'll turn combat randomizer on. I plan on doing this all the way through the game, or until I have a complete party wipe. If at any point all 4 members of my party die, that will be the end of this run. So I'm trying to keep them alive as much as I can. It will be easier to do so because I will have...
Her Magister Guard snorts and sniffles as he sleeps.
Talk to him.
Magister.
Um,
You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy dwarf? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
I will be avoiding dying, of course, but I might continue the series even past that. I'm not sure.
Clever story.
Oh, now I have a fight. So I want to try and break his armor so I can... Okay, I already can knock down. Jump to him. Crippling blow so he can't move. I want to hit him. Just a bunch. Throw poison, because Fade's a skeleton, and he'll heal from that. There we go. First fight complete. Oh god.
For a peaceful stroll.
His body's a little wonky. Put that on East, so I can go back to him. Pull the lever so I can get access to this bucket. They increase speed out of combat. So I'm going to be trying to collect a bunch of materials while I'm here and have the chance. Lockpicks are always good. I can sell those because I have an undead, so I don't need to keep a hold of them, because he can open the doors for me. He has points of thievery, so I don't have to worry about that.
Prisoner's eyes meet your... And I...
Now I have to fight this guy. Battering ram and punch. Run in and crowd control him with chicken claw. So he'll be forced to run away because he has no armor. I'm going to want to hit him with poison. Ah, darn. That's the chicken. So he can do that. Flesh sacrifice creates a surface of blood under me for my totem. So I now have a ranged projectile thrower on my ranger. Summon my incarnate. If I summon it on the blood, that should let me have a melee attack on him again. And in case he lives, blood arrows. Mosquito Hemloir. And attack Hemloir. He's now bleeding, so I'm going to sucker punch him. So that's more fun.
What would they have to gain by killing me? I need to keep my guard up.
Open Hemloir? Yeah, I'll have to keep my guard up for sure. I do apologize, I'm running through this bit from relative memory. Potions. Potion and a full potion. Vitality, that's not a bad one. Potion recipe. Ooh, those are nice to get. I haven't gotten that book here before. Poison, that might be a good thing to keep in mind, because a poison container like that can be mixed with my glass bottles to make more poison, which might prove very beneficial for me. Oh, there goes my incarnate. So I might want to keep the poison barrel. I know there's another one I can get early on. Yeah, I'll worry about that later then. Blow up the door using the candle. Wait for the fire to clear. None of my characters have gotten hurt yet, which is very nice. I will not be running this without damage though, because I know the next area I'm about to go into will guaranteed make me take a good bit of damage. And the door, walk through.
And I'm back where I started. I know where to go but up.
Yes indeed, Wizard Man. Now it's time to leave the tutorial deck. With the tutorial deck left, it is time to start really paying attention. I'm going to grab Gold Cup. Open the bottle rack so I can get some more empty potions. Open the row of books. Open the medical cabinet. I'm going to open every container because opening these containers will allow me to get additional chances at triggering Lucky Find. Will be a lot of me just running around and doing things. Talk to you.
In the meantime, you'll find... Is he? Oh, well.
Index...
My word. Oh, well, I'm... A new life awaits.
She frowned.
Why, for my...
Currents of...
My... There you have... For your own...
God! There's
Oh,
been
Ugly sight, isn't it?
What a well-accomplished this tone is.
Eat that with her.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely...
She looks up.
I was on... You're one of the only indisputably innocent people I thought of. Listen, bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. Thanks. So, anything interesting for me? I'll take that as a no.
Well, I now have that limb eaten, so I should be able to use adrenaline. Yeah, I can't equip it yet because I don't have the memory slots for it. But that's important to remember. I want to close this door so it doesn't trigger combat. And I'm going to want to pick up bedrolls, because those are going to be one of my most valuable resources. Because if I don't have a bedroll, I can't revive people as easily. I have a very limited amount of revive scrolls that I'll be getting. And I want to keep as many of them as I can. Only having 4 is a bit of a pain. Except that, because I know I'm going to lose the mask very early on. Center back on myself. And then I'm gonna run over here, because there's this box. Oh, might as well take it. Under that there's the greasy key, which lets me open this door.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine.
I have the pocket knife. Poison bottle.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
Read the sign. Open all of the containers again. A restoration full, a pumpkin, always good. That's just a journal. I don't need that. I'm gonna want this, the beer bottle.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a
Baskets,
leash.
check. I know this is just a bucket of water.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
Pick up my buckets. Have same.
Is that right? I've a few questions for you. Name? Well, you aren't here on my list.
Nice, knockdown arrows. That's gonna be useful later on. I don't really need arrows much at the moment, but that can very quickly change if I need to start putting more onto Sabille. She'll need a relatively steady supply of arrows to keep competitive in the battles. So I'm going to want to break my party here, have him stand separate,
That's enough now.
and then have inventory, Thane equip the pocket knife. I'm gonna want Thane to equip this shirt. He has the boots, a shirt, a knife. Talk to him to have him open the door.
Here to register. You faring okay so far?
He tugs.
You head on in now.
I'm gonna go through here. Now that the door is open, I want to wait for him to go back where he was. I want to sneak attack Magister Jalen. Continue that until the fight breaks. Walk over here to get them all involved. Now that they're in the turn order, I'm just going to want to get out of here fast. Because I have a very limited amount of time to get out of here. I want to take that hit, that's gonna hurt, but I want to rush him in here so I can get Wendigo to fight. Once Wendigo becomes an ally in the fight, she will, after a short amount of time, use Source Blast, which will kill all of these people and give me a bunch of experience with minimal combat from me. And the less fighting I can do early on, the better. I'm going to shoot fire at that guy real quick. Throw an oil splash at him. Now he's on fire, which is very helpful. I want to not have any of my people die. That would be much obliged. One of the skills I'm definitely going to want to try and get, if I can find it, is Blood Rain, because for this team setup, the more melee and physical damage I can do, the better. I have a wizard for elemental in case, as well as the fact that this character can summon these on elements to support. Like, I could have summoned those to be fire over there. They're going to move forward and try and attack at him. Perfectly fine by me. Oh, there goes Thane. That's fine, because as soon as Wendigo becomes attacked, Wendigo uses Source Blast, kills everyone. Thane will still get the experience, and I can go revive him with a bedroll. This is going to be a pain, because like you saw, Thane was taken out in a single turn. Albeit because I made him take an attack of opportunity, which I maybe shouldn't have. I want to run over here, so I can revive Thane. Grab the loot from the chest, take all of that. Time for some inventory management. That goes there. You get this. Wizard's gonna get these two. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have his mask on, and it won't be in his inventory afterwards, I believe. Yeah, Thane no longer has his Mask of Faces, which is a pain. Because now I have to keep some form of helmet on him, or he'll be realized that he's an undead. And I can get very quickly attacked for having an undead just hanging around. I'm going to want to grab all these bottles of wine and anything worth a good little bit of money, so I can sell it early on, because there is a way for me to make money and not have to worry about it, but I don't like doing that as much because it feels a bit cheating. Magister Paed. Don't need that key anymore. There's just a lot of piles of people around. Which is slightly disconcerting, I guess, but what are you gonna do? Magister Caddock. And send some gold. Armor's gonna be a huge thing that I will always need more of in this one. Because no matter how much armor I get, it's going to be a pain consistently to get what I need. Now I'm going to kill her, so I get the extra experience and the items. Okay, so he's a melee fighter, he needs armor. Next person who will be getting a good bit of armor will be Thane, until I can get some finesse or wizard armor for those two. I'll need to re-expand that. All the barrels in here were blown up, which was my fault. I should have opened them first. Anyway, with my teammates down for the time being, it's time for me to head upstairs. Throw this bottle there so I can get out there in a moment. Walk over, check the chest.
This thing snaps into splinters.
It's cool. Hello, dog. You're not happy with me because you're a source hound.
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching.
Ooh.
The dog notices you for the first. It sneezes.
Can't smell. Please, make it stop. Oh. Too much.
The dog whines.
Sadly, I do have to attack it. That way I can... I want to knock down on him. Ooh, that's not good. I couldn't crowd control him. I should have petrified him. Well, should have... With a hindsight thing. Hit him with oil. Then I want to... pop him with fire darts. Summon a fire totem because he has no magic resistance. Fire totem. The fireball there now that that chest is emptied. Throw those at the dog. And another combat complete. I wanna... Ooh, nothing good on him this time, which is unfortunate.